All right, so when a man ignores you, here's what to do and what he is thinking. First, the first thing you gotta do is know the dynamics of the relationship. That's the first thing, right? Are you guys fuck buddies? Are you guys in a relationship? Because it will give you the how can I say this? If you guys are fuck buddies, I want you to not take him ignoring you to heart. You know, because you guys are just fuck buddies, right? What is this cat doing? Because you guys are just fuck buddies, right? Let me show you guys. Okay, I think the cat is right there. So you shouldn't be mad if he ignores you because you guys are just friends with benefits, you know? But if you're in a relationship, in a real relationship, then you have the right to get a little frustrated sometimes when he ignores you, okay? That's the first thing, right? So don't take it, if you guys are fuck buddies, don't take it too hard because he might be busy. If it's something serious, then you could be a little bit more confrontational. Just put the knife down, okay? Don't confront him with a knife, okay? Don't go to jail. So the first thing is this, right? When he ignores you, and that you guys, is that he might be trying to make you chase. That's the first thing. He might be trying to make you chase through him ignoring you, right? That's why you're here. You know what I'm saying? So how do you combat that? If you guys are just fuck buddies, right? Or let's say he's ignoring you through text, and you guys are just fuck buddies, then what I would do is to ignore him too. I'm sorry, give him a taste of his own medicine, right? Ignore him first. Right? If you noticing that he's not responding to your text messages, then ignore him as well. Because if you guys are fuck buddies and you know he comes back, he's gonna come back now. If you're noticing that he's ignoring you, right? Like if you text him, he's not responding to you, then something that you can do, and I always tell people this, that if someone's ignoring you, just text them this: you can delete my number. It's that simple. I think I teach that in my ebook. You can delete my number. Right? If someone's ignoring you, just say that you could delete my number, and I can promise you that if they're ignoring you to make you chase, right? If they're ignoring you to make you chase, they're gonna come back. You'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, baby, I was busy. If he doesn't like you, you know what he's gonna do? He's either gonna say okay, or he's not gonna respond to that. All right, so that's the first thing. Okay. Now let's say that you guys are in a relationship, right? And you offended him. And you offend. The next thing, the reason why I got my ignoring you is because you might have offended him. You might have hurt his feelings. That's the first thing, is that if you offended him, you should know that you offended him. You know what I'm saying? Like if you fucked up, you should know that you fucked up. Or ask him, like, hey, look, are you mad about something? Because if you don't know him too well, ask him. But if you know him very well, you know what I'm saying? If you know him very well, then you should know if you messed up. Sometimes people might ignore you and it's not your problem. People might get offended and it's not your problem because they're just too overly sensitive. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. Is that if you messed up, just tell them, look, what's going on? Are you mad? Right? And in the beginning, do that, right? But though you want him, but if you do confront them, tell them, look, man, like I know you ignore me, but this is how I communicate. I don't communicate with ignoring me, and that goes back, and this goes down to the third one. If this is how he deals with problems, then you're gonna have to make a decision because you're gonna tell him, look, man, let's talk about this, right? But also let him know, look, man, if this is how you deal with your issues through being passive aggressive, right? I'm not dealing with this, right? Because you have three choices. I'm not paraphrasing what you're gonna say to him. I'm telling you have three choices. You either A, have to adjust, right, and deal with it. 2, you either resist it, like resisting, like trying to make him change on purpose. Or 3, you gotta leave. Because if a guy ignores you when he gets mad, when you offend him, and his communication style isn't through talking things out, it's only a recipe for failure. It's only you're asking for problems, you know, because when as a relationship progresses, those kind of behavior he becomes more comfortable and he's gonna ignore you more. You know what I'm saying? So, and the last thing is that when a man ignores you, is most likely maybe you were needy. Maybe you were texting him too much. Maybe you were just you weren't giving him any space, and so he needs to ignore you. And if that's the case, what I would recommend you to do is, if it's because you were too needy, and you'll know if you're too needy, you know, you'll know. How do I know? One, notice who invests more, right? If you notice that you're the one who's texting more, who's calling more, who's always asking him to stay, who's the most affectionate, then for good measures, back off a little bit. Just for good measures, just to see if that's the case. For good measures, don't text him that much. For good measures, don't talk that much. For good measure, don't call him that much. For good measures, be the one that ends the conversation. If you're the one that was needy, then what I would tell you to do is to take away some energy from the relationship. Don't put as much effort. That's if you're putting a lot of effort. How do you know you're putting a lot of effort? There are strong and deep emotions with desires to please him. And there's also a fear that you might lose him. I would not put too much attention on him. And also, if you guys are on social media, I would post a picture with a male friend. Just a male friend, just to see there's some jealousy in there. Because if there's some jealousy, then that helps him forgive what he's ignoring you about. That helps him forgive you for it because of his ego. You know, the male ego, when you hurt the male ego, it does great things in your favor. You know what I'm saying? So it's a fragile little thing. Anyways, I hope this video made sense. Isn't that how I always end all my videos? I hope this video made sense. This is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0. Take care, and if you guys, yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women of power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.